Good to be with you on today, and welcome to another edition of Can You Spare 2 Minutes with God? Have you ever been having a conversation with someone and you end up saying the wrong thing? You end up saying something that just hurts their feelings? Well, the Apostle Paul will give us some advice in Colossians chapter 4 and verse number 6. Paul says, "Let your speech be always with grace, seasoned with salt, that you may know how you ought to answer every man." Now, what's the topic of discussion? Paul says, "Let your speech." We're talking about our speech. Paul says, "Let your speech be always with grace." In other words, we need to speak to people in a gracious way. And then Paul says, "Let it be seasoned with salt." The word seasoned means to prepare. It's just like you and I, if we're getting ready to prepare for a cookout. We'll take the meat and we'll season it. We'll prepare it just right. We'll put all the spices on it, and then we'll place it upon the grill. And the next thing you know, we've cooked it and we're eating it now. We have to season our speech with salt. In other words, we need to prepare that we're about to say. If it doesn't sound right up here, then don't let it come out of the lips. We're going to season our conversation with salt. Now, what is salt used for? Well, we use salt as a preservative in order to preserve meat. You ever thought about seasoning your conversation with salt so that you can preserve the friendship that you have? And salt allows things to taste well also. So we're going to season it with salt, that we may know how we ought to answer every man. There is a right way to answer every man. And if we take the time to season our conversation with salt, we'll be able to answer one another the correct way. I hope this helps you today, and I hope you have a great day. Take care, my friends.